The US versus the Soviet Union, East to West. That's not the first time I've heard anything like this. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is a movie based on the 60s TV series of the same name, and is directed by Guy Ritchie. You know, the man involved in Sherlock Holmes. So this movie stars Henry Cavill, Superman, Armie Hammer, and Alicia Vikander from Ex Machina. Yes! So this movie is about an American spy who teams up with a Russian spy to stop this nuclear warhead from destroying the Earth. There's nothing really much to say, I'm just going with the flow. Now, to be honest, I've never seen any of the TV series episodes, but I'm aware of Guy Ritchie's style of filmmaking when it comes to spy movies. I don't think you really need to see the show in order to watch the movie. You can consider this as a standalone film. As for the movie itself, it does have its fun action moments, and as for the substance, First of all, Henry Cavill as this American spy. He's all smooth and suave, kinda like James Bond. Only this time, he plays as an American. So this movie has a little bit of James Bond suave, and a sense of humor from him. As a matter of fact, some of the sense of humor in this film is pretty laughable at times. And with Armie Hammer and Cavill, they have a pretty good chemistry. When these two meet, they don't like each other. They compete with each other on who is the greatest spy, and these two have their funny moments. Alicia Vikander, she was okay. Both her and Hammer have a quite good chemistry, for the most part. According to the tone of this film, they sometimes go for this comedic and humorous tone for some of these scenes, but sometimes that could be a problem. For example, with Armie Hammer's character. Now in this movie, this guy has an anger problem, and when he's about to be angry or is angry, the film has a hard time trying to decide if they're gonna go for a comedic tone or a serious tone. Because in a couple of scenes, I was having a hard time trying to adjust to his mood, and to me, it feels kind of awkward. But the main problem that I have with this movie is the focus of the story and the plot. So there's this woman and there's this evil guy with a nuke, blah blah blah. This movie is pretty incoherent and pretty dry to the point where you start to get, what's that word? Bored. Now let's take a movie like Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Along with its action, at least there are some moments where you're entertained during its slow-paced moments, at least most of the time, which kind of reminds me, I gotta review Rogue Nation. So along with its action sequence in some parts, the film kind of drags on, which kind of gets you bored. I would have actually liked this film less if it didn't have its comedic moments. Also, according to its action scenes, that could be a problem too. There was one scene where there are too many close-ups right in the character's eyes, and then you got scenes that rely on shaky cam, and sometimes you can't really tell what is going on. So no, the action is not that perfect, but it does have its moments with the style of the film. There's nothing really much to say about this movie, it's just okay. I'm not gonna remember this movie, but I can see people watching this film and say, I had a good time. This movie is not your Rogue Nation, but all I can say that this is a really fair film according to some of the good performance and chemistry, and additionally some humor. This movie gets 6 silent pistols out of 10. So that is my review of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Thank you for watching. More reviews on the way.
How's that for entertainment?